All right, so good morning. We are here with
Terry
Blanton, who is one of the original founding members of PC Palooza, and we're in his 2017 Carrera 4 GTS, as you can hopefully hear. And we're on our way to a little drive. Oof, there we go. So tell us a little bit about how it all began, Terry.
Well, I started back in our teens. I knew Leonard from playing the trumpet in high school and jazz band and things. And he had, his dad had the 911, and we worked on cars, and I was kind of a car guy. And eventually I found a 1970 911T in Oklahoma City. I took a bus to Oklahoma City and drove the car back, exhaust leak and all. And just over the years, Leonard and I and Heath and Curtis, we kind of just built them up, and we would pretty much work on them all week and then drive them on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
They were all older, and so we had we drove all over these mountains, like the Mount Gaylor ride, the Devil's Den, all of them. We just did all that for years. And then I ended up joining the Air Force. So that's when I kind of, went my way for a while. And I've always wanted to get another 911, and the opportunity came up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm here, and I got to reconnect. And we have a lot of stories about, driving and curves and close calls a lot. So
I bet you do.
But I was telling Heath last night, we're all pretty much lucky to be here. Some of the things we did that were crazy back then.
I think a lot of us have stories like that. I have a story like that on a motorcycle. I crashed and lost my leg, and so I'm kind of lucky to be here myself. But so you had the 911T, which what year was that?
It was a 1970 911T, but the guy who had it before me had put a 77 RS 2.7 liter in it, and
Oof.
had two 46 millimeter triple throat Webers, and naturally, we took the exhaust off and had headers on it, no heater, no defrost, no nothing. We would just use our keep rags to wiping the things off in the wintertime, and no heat, but it was all about the cars.
Mm-hmm.
That was when Leonard had his 67, and when he boarded out and stroked it with 2.7. Anyway, it was that was kind of our thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he worked for my dad for a while, and
that's how you do it.
so it's I really like this new one.
What did you have before this?
That 70 was
that was it. Okay.
Between then and now, I had a Boxster S, like a 2001 model with the 2.7. It was a fun car, but once you've had a 911, it's
yeah.
I call this my Zen zone. When I'm in my car driving, it just kind of, I'm at peace.
Yeah.
with the world, and once you have a 911 with that sound, this one's a lot quieter than this 70 was with those two 46 millimeter Webers.
Okay.
I mean, it was almost deafening in there, the stuff, but it was it was part of life that some of my best memories were in the cars with Leonard and Heath and all the guys.
Yeah. And now it's grown into this, what is it, 485 cars registered or something?
Yeah, it's I think almost 500 this year, but on Saturday they usually have almost another half again, or another 1,000 cars probably Saturday on the parade and looking around. So, but this whole thing has just been, it's amazing where it came from. 3 high schoolers and 4 high schoolers messing with cars.
Yeah.
I did talk to one of the guys here at the weekend. It was kind of neat. He knew my sister, and he was like 3 years younger. And he was talking about how his class looked up to all of us three, the Porsches, and we're the reason that he wanted to get a Porsche. That he ended up getting the Porsches. So that was kind of neat to hear from someone. I never would have thought of us being, influential or something somebody wanted to be like, because we were just, 4 kids working on cars.
Yeah.
Mine was, when I got it, it was rust and primer was the color of it. But it was fun, and we've got some pictures of it still today of our 2 cars kind of hanging out there.
So it was Leonard, you, Heath,
and Curtis.
Curtis, okay.
Curtis passed away earlier this year.
Okay.
And then there was a couple others through the years, but back at the original, it was us 4, with all the stories. So.
Excellent.